The ACW tag team belts are vacant as of now, the championship. So we got both major titles of American Commonwealth Wrestling on the line here at Lewistown High School. We're 2 minutes into the match and they still haven't made contact. Now Zoltan trying to lure Johnny Graham into that corner. Lord Zoltan, the painted face zany out of Bourbon Street, New Orleans. Began his wrestling career way back in 1975 as a manager. He came to America by way of Helsinki, Finland, and was a manager for several years, and he continually interfered into the matches of his wrestlers, that he was constantly challenged in the matches, and finally he evolved into a wrestler from a manager, and he's held many regional junior heavyweight and light heavyweight laurels over the years. Zoltan possesses that very deep bag of dirty tricks, which he constantly dips into during the course of a match. And that has enabled him to keep the title for the few times he's put the title on the line. Waiting patiently in the center of the ring. Zoltan is the one with the title. Zoltan will stall for as long as possible. It's Johnny Graham who has to pin or make Zoltan submit to leave the ring as the champion. Cheap shot over the referee's shoulder by Zoltan. That's only the first of many cheap shots and cheap tricks he'll use in this scrap in order to keep that ACW light heavyweight strap. Zoltan motioning to the fans, open fist, open hand, but it was not an open hand. Referee Velada trying to control the very emotional Johnny Graham, the luscious one. He certainly doesn't want to get himself disqualified. He's waited too long for this title event to blow it on a DQ. There's Odin Mesmer still with that spiral. This man should be barred from ringside. Lock up, collar and elbow. Johnny Graham with the hammerlock advantage. We're 5 minutes into the match. Cheap shot from Zoltan. Pointing to the forehead. It took some brain power to do that, right, Zoltan? Now Johnny Graham now is back. He grabs the two and crashes their craniums together. An unwelcome tete-a-tete, Zoltan and Dr. Odin Mesmer on the ringside floor. Now they're running outside the ring, around the outside perimeter of the squared circle. Zoltan in first, running the ropes. Zoltan floors Johnny Graham with a shoulder block. Graham rolls out to the apron. Zoltan yanks him right back in with a double handful of hair. Now a whip and a reversal by Luscious One. Shoulder haul by Luscious Johnny Graham. Zoltan charges and his arm dragged to the canvas. Charges again and is nailed with a drop kick, and Zoltan rolls under the bottom rope. The heat was too hot and he got out of the kitchen. Zoltan, the champion, out on the floor. Zoltan accusing Johnny Graham of pulling the tights. Dr. Odin Mesmer still at ringside, favoring his throbbing cranium as a result of that head-to-head meeting with his charged Lord Zoltan. All I can say to Dr. Mesmer is, physician, heal thyself. If he really is a physician, that is a matter of conjecture here in the ACW, whether this man actually really is a doctor. Most people seem to believe he's just a quack, and I tend to believe that myself. Nonetheless, Zoltan has held the ACW light heavyweight laurels 2 times under the management and care of Dr. Odin Mesmer. Yanks him back in the hard way. Luscious Johnny Graham now laying the dukes to Zoltan. Luscious Johnny Graham. Whips Zoltan on the bound. Catches him with an elbow right under the chin. Snapping back the zany lord from New Orleans. Zoltan signaling the Big T for a timeout. But there ain't no such animal here in the ACW. Once the bell rings, the match continues until there's a winner and a loser, or the time limit runs out. Wrist lock advantage now by Luscious Johnny Graham, the former ACW light heavyweight champion. He lost it here a little over a year ago right in his building, and he wants to win it back tonight in front of the same fans here in Lewiston. And now it's Johnny Graham with the arm stretch and wrist lock advantage. Zoltan's shoulders are down. Referee Velada leg drop across that stricken left arm. Johnny Graham now laying the dukes to the shoulder and an aching arm area of Zoltan. Zoltan backed into the ropes and whipped into the opposite end. Tries a backdrop, and it is successful. Zoltan playing possum with a headbutt to the midsection of Johnny Graham. Now Zoltan grabbing the legs. A falling headbutt right into the groin area. Johnny Graham screaming out in pain with the impact of that maneuver. Zoltan now laying the boots. Johnny Graham takes a mean tumble out to the floor, and Odin Mesmer is choking Johnny Graham on the floor. Dr. Odin Mesmer, the referee, distracted by Zoltan. Now the referee over, ordering Dr. Odin Mesmer away from the stricken Johnny Graham. Well, Zoltan, on the far end of the ring, is unraveling the tape from his wrist, I believe. He's been known to use the wrist tape as a choking instrument. He didn't get it off right now. No, Mesmer on the apron, distracting referee Velada. I heard Zoltan giving him the order to jump on the apron. Yeah, Zoltan does have the wrist tape. He's got that tape wound tight around the throat of Johnny Graham. The fans are screaming at the referee, trying to get his attention to turn around and break this illegal maneuver. Zoltan once again with the wrist tape. Well, it's a good thing for Zoltan this isn't an Eye of the Hurricane match, because he'd be out on the floor and already lost the match. This is a regulation title match this year. Last year, Zoltan defeated Luscious Johnny Graham in that Eye of the Hurricane match right here in Lewiston to win back the ACW Light Heavyweight belt. We are over 10 minutes into this title match, the first of two here at Lewiston High School today. Odin Mesmer hovering around Johnny Graham at ringside. Referee Velada forcing Zoltan back to the far corner to allow Johnny Graham a chance to get into the ring. Dr. Mesmer moving in on Graham, but I do believe Graham has spotted him. He may be ready for the quack doctor this time. Yes, he is. He's got a chair. Johnny Graham chasing Dr. Mesmer around the outside perimeter with the chair. And fortunately for Dr. Mesmer, he was able to waddle fast enough to escape the wrath of Johnny Graham, and Johnny Graham was a sitting duck for the waiting Zoltan. He guillotined his neck onto the rope, and poor Johnny Graham is back out prostrate on the floor. Lord Zoltan blocking the re-entry path of Johnny Graham. He must get back to a neutral corner, or the con has to begin anew. In the process process here. Zoltan is giving Johnny Graham precious extra time to recover. You heard Johnny Graham, he is mad, but Zoltan was ready for him. He stepped through the ropes and was vulnerable, and Zoltan, the veteran that he is, moved right in. Zoltan's been around long enough to know how to take advantage of the anger and the over-aggressiveness of an opponent. And right now, Odin Mesmer distracting referee Velada as Zoltan uses that wrist tape to great advantage once again. And he's choking him with the tape right in front of the referee. Now, finally, we might be able to get this tape out of the match. It may no longer be a factor. You got the microphone cord, I believe now. I see the microphone cord wrapped up in the ropes. Johnny Graham tangled up in the microphone cord, was choked by the wrist tape. Johnny Graham now circling after Dr. Odin Mesmer. He's trying to hypnotize Johnny Graham with that spiral. And Zoltan refuses to let Johnny Graham back into the ring. And once again, he was ready for him when he came through finally. The referee has to force Zoltan back to a far corner to give Johnny Graham a fair chance of getting back into the ring. Zoltan now choking with the boot on Johnny Graham against the lower turnbuckle. The prospects for Johnny Graham regaining his ACW Light-Heavyweight belts is very grim. Zoltan now biting into the Adam's apple or the throat of Johnny Graham. Johnny Graham complaining to the ref, but you better not take your eye off your opponent. Johnny Graham is whipped into the rope. Zoltan with a low knee on the rebound, and Johnny Graham goes head over heels to the mat, really doubled over. Zoltan now scaling to the middle rope, leaping for a knee drop right into the throat area. Johnny Graham. Zoltan with a lateral press, no hook of the leg. Graham kicks out at a 2. Johnny Graham now backed up into the turnbuckle. Zoltan with a thrust right into the throat. It's been all Lord Zoltan for the last at least 5 minutes or more. A reversal by Johnny Graham, but the rally is short-lived as Zoltan greets him with a knee right to the jaw. Now Zoltan outside of the apron. Zoltan now scaling the ring post. Johnny Graham staggering, but he comes to just at the right time, and Zoltan is tossed down from the high altitude. This may finally be the turning point in this match. Zoltan now flat on the canvas as Johnny Graham scales the post. Johnny Graham mounting to the top turnbuckle. He dives for a sunset flip on the bent over Zoltan. But referee Velada distracted by Dr. Odin Mesmer. Zoltan is pinned 5, 6, 7. Johnny Graham finally releases the sunset flip. He had him pinned there for at least 6 or 7. Zoltan now charging Johnny Graham. Once again, he took his eyes off his opponent. But Johnny Graham should have had the winning count there, but the referee distracted by Odin Mesmer. And once again, the momentum is in Zoltan's favor. Zoltan whips and charges in the corner. Johnny Graham leaps above, clamps on a reverse body scissors. He's trying to sunset flip. Zoltan holds onto the turnbuckle. The referee breaks the grip into this full sunset flip. Referee down 1, 2, 2.5. Johnny Graham almost had him with the reverse body scissor sunset flip. The referee broke the grip of Zoltan on the turnbuckle so Graham could complete the sunset flip. But Zoltan was able to kick out. Now Graham got Odin Mesler. Graham ducks the clothesline. Reverse cradle with 2, 3, got it! Wrestling history has been made for the second straight year here at Lewiston Area Senior High School.